On topical issues as always. Nigeria right now. Come along.
Gaskiya wuta normal.
As it relates to their relationship. Jackson. So that's it. This is Nigeria right now. Action. This is still Nigeria right now with Dixon Irebo. My guest is still in the house and we're discussing issues as they are, particularly the moral compass of our nation, the culture of our nation, those angles that hasn't been made public. Chief Olusegun Runsewe, OON, is my guest. Chief, you're all over there, everywhere, and it appears that your impact here is very obvious. Now one wonders, where is this man driving towards? Is he going towards the political angle? Is he aspiring for probably what is not yet out there? What's your political ambition, by the way?
My political ambition is called destiny.
Destiny, is that a political party or,
yeah,
an ideology?
It's an ideology, and it's also the will of God. Look, listen, let me correct one impression. Most people that aspire to get to a position hardly get there. It's only those that God destined and give the grace that get there.
How so?
Yeah.
Are you saying that we shouldn't have ambition or we shouldn't aspire for position?
Yeah, let our ambition be modest. And let us give more space to the grace of God.
So this word you just released now, is it possible that you're talking to some politicians out there?
Well,
because, for instance, why I ask is that if you imagine the polity right now, all heated up because of some ambition that some individual or group of individuals have out there. 2023 is already unfolding, and we're still in 2020. So this angle you're bringing out, is it possibly targeted at the political atmosphere or political space?
Let me tell you, it's laughable, and I must tell you, who knows what will happen tomorrow?
Nobody.
Nobody. Who knows who will be alive in 2023?
Nobody.
Only God. So, why then should I, Otunba, Runsewe, be bothered of what I want to become in 2021?
Or 2023.
I'm just taking 2021, 2023. If all of us, and I repeat, if all of us have conscience, and we believe in Almighty God that we all serve, be it Christian or Muslim or whatever, we don't need to overheat what we're doing for no reason. Look, the Igbos have a proverb. Wherever you find yourself in life, see it like you're wearing a cap. So if the cap falls down, you continue your journey. Right? Why should you overstretch yourself when you are not even sure of what is around the corner? To me, it's a message. We need to turn our backs. Yesterday, I was extremely impressed. Maybe you didn't see it. Mr. President said with all this security issue and everything, we should turn to God.
He said that?
Yeah, it's a message. It's a message. Most Nigerians will not see that, but let me tell you why we need to be careful. There are some positions, if you struggle to get there, you will never have peace. Because there's no grace. There's no divine favor.
Or possibly the process by which you got there.
Fine. Do you know people even go as far as contacting native doctors to get to a place? Who is a native doctor? A man who sleeps like me. Anybody who sleeps and wake up in the morning has no business telling me what God is about to do. He himself struggled to wake up in the morning.
But there are men who are gifted in that direction. So you're the representative of arts and culture.
Yes.
Let's not just focus on Christianity or Islam. There is also traditional religion.
But
Have we abolished it?
But they've abused it. Dixon, you better get that clear. It's been abused.
Which part has been abused now?
All of them. Look, right now, you will see that they show you more pastors involved in rape. In rape cases. Go and check your record.
And all sorts of illegal things.
In fact, the biggest rape embarrassment that this country faced, what happened inside the church.
True, and the girl was killed.
And the guy was killed. Why should we be pretending? I mean, it's getting to a state that, let me also share something with you. Big Brother is going on television. There are more people going on Big Brother than the electric problem or power problem Nigeria has, or some of our challenges. Nobody even bother. But even some housewives will not prepare food for their husband.
Because of
But they
what
want to watch. I mean, honestly, Dixon, it's painful.
But that's entertainment.
It is entertainment, but we must put our priority right.
Okay, recently you were in Edo, so that we discuss what is happening right now. Politically, Edo is the center stage right now. And all the camps seem to be, all out to maim, to kill, just for grabbing that particular seat of government. Because your role in Edo was very also pronounced out there recently. What will you advise Edolites at this time?
Well, my role in Edo was cultural.
I understand that. And Edo is the epic center when it comes to culture in Nigeria.
The kingdom of...
Yes.
Yeah, agreed.
Yes.
My job is culture. The president also appointed somebody on political matters.
I'm not saying advise the president.
No, I'm just saying...
I'm saying discuss Edo for me
I know
politically.
somebody is competent and qualified to discuss the issue in Edo. I am competent to discuss the cultural context.
Okay, culturally, advise politicians in Edo what to do and what not to do, culturally.
Yeah, it's simple. It's to maintain peace and build bridges of understanding. That is what we've been asked to go and do out there. To use culture. Maybe also I should mention to you, NAFEST, which is the Festival of United Nations,
Yes.
which was what took me to Edo.
Yes.
In 1970, after the Civil War, the leaders of Nigeria agreed that two sectors should come and do something: sports and culture. We are to use culture to reorientate, to rebuild,
And to unite.
to unite, and bring Nigerians together. So, for me, I will culturally plead with the Edo people that please, the time has come. There's no need for all this hassle. You see, whatever we do now, the younger ones are looking at us. So culturally, my appeal is they must allow peace.
Let's take it easy.
Take it easy. Like the young boy who told the mother to calm down. So it's a time of calming down.
Calming down.
And when we calm down, things will come. It will be easy.
So that the will of the people will be what
That's absolutely.
Edo will get.
Yes.
I appreciate that. I asked because of your disposition towards Edo and all of that, and culture and all of that. Because honestly, what is unfolding, is not exciting at all.
No, it's not.
The
But
desperation, the level of desperation.
They have one of the great traditional rulers.
Exactly.
In Edo.
When politicians visited his palace recently, that's why I was worried. And there was a bit of fracas within the Oba's palace. I thought that was desecrating the palace.
No. You see, sometimes you must give room to nuisance values. Yeah, you must give room to nuisance value. If not, you won't have a story to tell in future. You need that little gap to have a story to tell the younger one. Look, people are talking of COVID-19. What happened in 1912? What happened in 1844? In 1912, you have to go and watch football match. You must wear face mask. They have a story to tell. Now, some of us have stories to tell our grandchildren. That is life.
So there's nothing new.
No, nothing stagnant. In fact, to me, COVID-19 is a wake-up call. Because of COVID-19 now, Nigerians are coming with so many innovations. We even see, okay, for instance, do you know you can shop sitting down in your house because of COVID-19? Some supermarkets are open with motorcycles now. You phone and tell them what you want.
Or you order online.
Online, then you transfer. They bring it to you.
Okay, let's bring back culture. The issue of insecurity. How can your role as a cultural ambassador, you know, what role can culture play in helping Nigeria find solution to the issue of insecurity?
You see, to me, some of these issues are overblown beyond proportion.
What issues now?
Security issue.
Are we not obviously faced with the issue of insecurity in the land?
We are. But tell me one country in the world that don't have its own Boko Haram. Every country in the world. Every country in the world. In fact, people are making a mistake. If you travel to some countries, they will tell you the danger zone you should not visit. Nigeria is even a little bit better. You can take a flight now and go to Kanu, and go to Jos, and go to Ibadan, and go to Enugu, and go to Owerri. We have an insecurity issue in Borno State. And the governor is doing a very good job to overcome it. Life is not stagnant. If you don't have challenges, you can never become a champion.
But Chief, let's not take for granted that these insecurity issues, it's there. Look at southern Kaduna.
Yes.
The slaughtering, the killing of people is becoming, it's disgusting.
It is. I agree with you totally. But what I'm trying to tell you, there's no country in the world that will wait until every security issue is over before they continue moving forward.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My point is that, can we bring in culture? Is it part of our culture not to cohabit? Is it part of our culture not to tolerate each other? What is this issue about Nigeria or about Nigerians that will make us take arms against each other?
You see, one is cultural. The Igbo man wants you to come to his house,
yes,
and break cola before any discussion. The Hausa man wants you to remove your shoe outside before coming in because he says his prayer there. The Yoruba man wants to wash his hand and eat good amala. And you say you are offended for using your hand? You are offended because the Igbo man brings cola. You are offended because no, you see, we must respect each other's culture. If we do that, the tension in the nation will reduce, number one. Number two, the insecurity issue is being an issue that almost every government have tried to tame down.
Tackle, yes.
We used to have Metasine in Kaduna now.
In the 80s?
In the 80s, there was Metasine in Kaduna.
Yes, Zaria.
Yeah, but some people work hard to get it done. The governor of Kaduna State now, Erufai, has been consulting so many stakeholders to find a way to resolve it. That is the way. Look, the mistake we make most times, once there is a challenge, we want to solve it the same day. No.
So it's a process.
It's a process, my brother. If you solve it the same day, it will resurface again. So I want to plead with Nigerians, and particularly Kaduna State people, that they should please bear with each other and let's find a lasting solution to get out of this. But we cannot say because there's this quarrel in Lagos, we should close down our port authority or the central bank should not work. No. We will overcome them, but at the same time, we must carry every stakeholder along. Yes.
Well, we'll take another break and then we'll come back and get your parting shot. Those angles that you would probably want to highlight on your own. This is Nigeria right now with Dixon Irebu. For me, it's a journey here. It's an important assignment given because our nation is looking for that same voice that would make us consider tolerating each other so that we can live together peacefully and build a great nation. We'll be right back.
Nigeria right now.
Nigeria right now.
We are everywhere in the world and we are doing well, and I'm proud of being a Nigerian regardless of the challenges that we face in our country.
Whether democracy itself has even yielded profits They will destroy this country when there is no rule of law.
Corruption.
Very good. So,
Okay, but the corrupt people are being shielded by Nigerians also.
Clamor and support a good Igbo man with a large heart to be the president of Nigeria. You will have followers, including Buba Galadima.
You also, as president, could initiate things. You understand? Without
as the leader of the land.
Precisely, that's what you are.
You'll continue getting people whose ambition is to make money, not to build the country.
Join me as I bring on board participants, discussants, as we chisel out ways forward. Nigeria right now, insightful, constructive, informative, and patriotic. Nigeria right now, poised to engender patriotism.
Okay, welcome back. This is still Nigeria right now. It's a wonderful moment here with Otunba. Of course, the purpose is to engender patriotism. What's your love for Nigeria? Tell us about your love for Nigeria, because everything you said here, the passion is oozing out, and it's obvious that there's an affinity you have with this country. What's your love for Nigeria?
My love for Nigeria.
Yes.
In fact, the Nigerian project is part of me. I will give anything for Nigeria to move to the next level. This is a blessed nation with just some one or two hindrances holding us back. My love for Nigeria is extremely total. When I was in charge of tourism,
Yes.
I brought up something. I said, oil is good.
But
But
tourism is life.
culture and tourism is
life.
better.
Okay.
Because oil is exhaustible, but culture and tourism, it's inexhaustible. This country is blessed with so many things natural. We have not touched it. In fact, Dixon, let me give it to you. The biggest secret is still hiding from us, is to tap from the resources of our culture and tourism.
True.
I'm telling you.
True.
If we do, we will export what we sustain over 10 countries in Africa.
True.
But we haven't yet.
We haven't even started.
Yes. But I pray that God, in His mercies, will open our eyes to the right direction. This country should not be talking of unemployment. In other parts of the world, this sector creates over 66% of employment. Not government employment. We are talking of creative industry. When you talk of creative, anybody who can bring up something, that's a creative.
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
We'll have lots of them here.
Dixon, let me also tell you today, this is the only sector that nobody is a failure. Even if you make F9 plus in school, you are useful in this sector. Because
You're born with it. It's part of you.
this sector is not about, look, this is just one for a purpose. This is a bottle of Coke that have been thrown inside the dustbin. This bottle of Coke, we now use it, they design it, use it to put pencil cleaner for children to go to school. Now, since we developed this, nobody steals container again in schools. There are a lot of things like this. Behind me, you will see a round thing there. It's tire. It's car tire that have been useless. We now turn it to center table. What this sector is doing now, under my leadership, we are making something out of nothing. Everything in Nigeria, even our sand, is money. Our leaves, that's why I wept. With the number of leaves God bless this country with, COVID-19 shouldn't be a problem to us. We should have found something to hit that vaccine. But we're not even ready yet. So, to me, we must, I repeat, for the third time, we must come to terms and see what is good for this great country. In 1959, the Queen of England sent Alexandra to meet the likes of Tafawa Balewa, Awolowo, Azikiwe, Sadana, and the rest of them. These are great leaders of yesterday who said it's not for any of them to become president of Nigeria, but how will Nigeria be great again? See our national anthem. There's one point there that people are joking with. So that the labor of our heroes past shall not be in vain. We need to quickly address that. These were great leaders who were not bothered of, who, in fact,
amassing wealth and all of that.
Who was talking of 2020 something then. They were talking of the Nigerian of that day. At Tafawa Balewa Square, when Alexandra led the Queen team from England, they came and spoke with our people. And our people said, in one accord, our interest is a greater Nigeria. But today, we need to readdress this.
Is there possibly where you may think the disconnect to the development of Nigeria happened? Is there any moment you think that was where that disconnect happened?
Selfish interest. Simple. Selfish interest. What can I do? What is good for me? What is good for me and my children? What is good for me and my family? Not what is good
for our collective
interests. This is the disconnect. We must quickly, before it is too late,
bring that back.
Bring that back. Our values are losing out. Before, my brother, some of the best footballers that came out of this country were Igbo boys from the East. They grew up in Kaduna. They became Hausa boys.
True. I was born in Kano. I grew up in Zaza.
I was born in Kaduna. I grew up in Kaduna. There was nothing like, now, before you talk to anybody, where are you from? Where you come from determine the guarantee of the relationship you're about to build.
And
please,
that shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. That is one thing we must stop. In fact, at the time I want us to remove
the
state of
origin.
I'm telling you.
So you're calling for that? Because indeed I would support if you would champion that direction.
Of course I want to champion it because the reason is, look, Dixon, why should a Igbo man be born in Kaduna and cannot claim he's from Kaduna State?
Or cannot even aspire to lead Kaduna State?
Yeah, exactly. What is the problem? If an Obama can lead America from Kenya, please, we need to talk to ourselves.
Even Nigerians who have, settled in England have become MPs and all of that in England.
I can give you up to 11 as I'm sitting down here.
Exactly.
Titus Okara Jafo is an MP in London. Mobola Ajimobi is from Nigeria. He's an MP. In fact, let me also give you this. The best engineer in London today that operates the British Rail is a Nigeria.
So what is our problem?
We should remove this sentiment.
I agree.
And move this country forward. I'm appealing to all Nigerians. Let's forget about our differences. Religious, tribe, political, and others. It's time for us to put them by the side. And let all of us come and form a front of building a better and a bigger Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
This is a good moment to leave it. Let's take the COVID-19.
Thank you very much.
Handshake.
Thank you very much.
It's been Nigeria right now. On this show, what we do is to inspire patriotism. And we came this way to discuss arts and culture. With who? Otunba, Olusegun, Runsewe, OON. And so far, for the past, how many minutes? I'm sure you have learned a lot. We didn't discuss politics here today. We didn't discuss partisan positions and all of that today. Our focus simply was to see how we can stir in us the love for fatherland. And that's what this show is all about. Otunba has done justice to all the questions, and we will give him the green book to sign, where he would make sure that he signs his own view beyond the visuals that we'll have here today. I'll see you next week when we come here again on the same show, Nigeria Right Now, to engage on all of those issues. But before I leave, remember, COVID-19 is real. Observe those protocols. Wash your hands regularly. And I see you alive.